shattering the windows, shattering them.
Roll smooth with a blunt. 30 hertz straight up.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing story time / mukbang, and the stories are going to get super juicy, so make sure you stay tuned and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video and also my last video. If you didn't watch it, scroll back and rewatch it. But yeah, so I got this crab boil from a place here called 7 Spice, and it was just so freaking expensive that it actually better be worth my money, because I don't even know. The sauce is like so horrible in here. Like, it's barely no sauce. They sent the sauces on the side for some reason. So yeah. But crab legs are so freaking good. Like, they're super good. And I got 3 pounds of crab legs because I'm greedy. Don't judge me. And I got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang, I got 7 potatoes and 3 corns. Don't judge me though, y'all, because I'm very greedy and I like to eat. So yeah, the stories that I'm going to be telling today, I did a poll on Instagram and I just chose the top 5 stories that I wanted to talk about. This is good. The sauce is, I don't know. The sauce is straight. I only really like it because I don't like spicy stuff, so yeah, it's straight. The crab boils back home are definitely way better than this. But don't judge my gloves either, because these are the only gloves I had in the house. And they didn't send me no gloves with my crab boil, so yeah. But for our first story, I chose the sibling story. So I'm gonna tell y'all this story, but I don't want y'all to judge me, because I literally, like, this was when we were kids, like kids. I'm talking about like middle school, or probably not even middle school, like 5th grade. So one time, I had a little sister. Her name is Tiara. If you know me, everybody know who Tiara is, for one. But one time my dad had texted me. He had sent me a text message. And you know how when you're young, you used to have like the little signatures on your text messages? So on my text messages, I had a signature saved. And the signature that was saved was Harajuku bitch, in all capital letters. So I ended up replying to my dad's text message and forgot to turn the signature off. So I accidentally sent my message with the signature that said Harajuku bitch, and he immediately like called me like, "What is on your phone? Who got your phone?" So I'm looking at the message. I'm like, what you talking about? So I look at the message and I realized that I responded to his text message and I didn't delete the signature. So I'm like, my little sister had my phone. He like, who? I'm like, Tiara. He like, go put your mama on the phone. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna get so much bigger than what it needs to be from this little lie I told, and now he wanna go talk to my mama. So I ended up going to put my mama on the phone and whatever, and he ended up telling her like my little sister was playing on my phone and she sent him cuss words. So this is so sad, and I cannot believe I did this, but I was really a kid. So my mom basically called my little sister downstairs or whatever, and she's like, why are you playing on your sister's phone? Why are you sending people cuss words? My little sister like, I did not have her phone. I haven't even touched her phone. Who did I send a cuss word to? Da-da-da. And I'm just literally like screaming, arguing her up and down like she had my phone, because I didn't want to get in trouble that bad. I didn't want to get my phone took. So I'm arguing with her like, yes, you did. I seen you with my phone. And I literally watched my little sister get a whole whooping. All because I text my dad back with his signature on my phone that I forgot to delete. So yeah, if my dad watched this video, This is, now you know the truth. It was just a signature, and it was a trend, and I got it from Nicki Minaj. So yeah, I definitely apologize to my little sister as we got older, but that's just horrible. I really like watched her get a whooping and knew she didn't do it. It's not funny, but it's funny. So, lesson of the day. Don't lie on your little sister to the point where she get a whooping for you. The next story I'm gonna talk about is a time someone took you out of your character. Oh my God, there's so many times people didn't took me out of my character. I honestly don't know which one to talk about. But, so y'all, I'm not saying any names with this story time because this is just for laughs, literally. Like nothing more than laughs. So yeah. Oh, this is so good, y'all. I think I underestimated it. It's getting gooder and gooder. Better and better. Where's my grammar? It's getting better. Oh, and it's big. Yes. Big ones. Okay, so a time someone took me out of my character. Oh my gosh, I know exactly what I want to talk about. So one time this is when I was still working at Making Changes hair salon. If you're from Milwaukee, then you know exactly what hair salon I'm talking about. The best one in the mill. Now I had work that day. I had a client and she was gonna be on her way for her appointment, and I text her. I'm like, hey, I'm still finishing up my prior client. If you want to come a little later, that's fine. Like if you need to go make some runs or anything, that's cool too. But I'm still finishing her up, so it's okay if you don't come right away. She's like, all right, cool. So I end up finishing my client, and the client that I told she could come a little later ends up walking in the door as I'm taking my client hair picture. And I told her to go sit in my chair because my assistant was getting ready to braid her. I'm like, hey, you can go sit in my chair. I'm ready for you, but you finna get braided. So my assistant starts braiding her. And I remember going to the back to bleach her closure or something. I was going to the back to either bleach her closure or to bleach somebody else's closure. But, y'all, I hate these pieces of the crab legs, by the way. Those are the nasty ones. But I'm in the back and whatever. I'm bleaching the closure and I see my phone lighting up. So I look on my phone and one of my friends sent me a message, and the message was a Facebook status, and it was like, what did the status say? It was like, what do you do when your stylist is an hour behind? Because at this point, I'm ready to beat her ass. So I'm reading this, and I'm like, who the hell is this? Like, what is they talking about? Because in the comments that she sent me, they was asking who was the stylist, and she was under there saying Naomi. So my friend actually must have been scrolling on Facebook and seen it. So I'm like, I only have one client today that I told she could come later. So this had to be her that's in here getting her hair braided. So I clicked the page, and guess who it is? Her getting her hair braided. So at this point, I'm showing everybody in the shop that's in the kitchen. I'm like, y'all, look at this. This girl is crazy. You in here getting your hair braided, but you want to beat my ass at this point. So I walk up to her. I'm like, I actually have my phone. I'm like, is this you? She like, yeah. What did she say? She like, yeah. I only said that because I didn't even let her get her words out. As soon as she said yeah, she started talking about I only said that. I'm like, you gotta go. I started taking her cape off and everything. Like, girl, you gotta go. Because for one, you in here getting your hair braided, but you want to fight me. How that work? And you want to fight me over an appointment, girl? Like, is it that deep? Seeing that, even when I told you could come a little later or make some runs, you were totally fine. But now that you in a shop and you getting your hair braided, you want to fight or something? Like, how'd you... People are crazy. How did you expect to sit there and let me do your hair, your entire hair, but you telling other people you wanted to fight? Like, girl, you are crazy. Do it like I want to fight you? I would never. Especially not over no hair appointment, fool. So yeah, crazy. The stuff hairstylists deal with is just like so beyond me. This girl was getting her hair braided, literally making changes, is my witness, literally. Was getting her hair braided. And the status was on Facebook. I had to put her out and everything, y'all. Like, she started making a scene. She started crying, like literally crying. And I'm like, at this point, I'm real like soft-hearted, so I be trying to understand people, but I was not for it this day. Cause why would you say you wanted to beat me up? I see if you was mad or you said you was mad or something, I probably would have let it slide. But not beat me up and you want me over your head doing your hair. That was just too much for me, so yeah. Then, as the girl is leaving out, the owner of making changes, she telling her like, she like calming the situation down. This girl gonna tell her, and I know the owner of the shop, and I'm gonna tell her on you. Meanwhile, she was talking to the owner of the shop, so we sitting here like literally dying laughing because I'm like, this bitch is crazy. How you gonna tell the owner that you know the owner and you gonna tell her and something gonna be done about it? Like, girl, go sit down because you just tried it. So yeah, she really took me out of my character at that point because I was over it. Cause I was to know, girl, was you gonna fight me or what? I'm asking her, I'm like, so you getting your hair braided, but you wanna fight me? Why you didn't fight me when you first came in? I'm like, why didn't you fight me then? Why do you wanna fight on Facebook, but you don't wanna fight me in person? That don't make sense. Did you want to spiritual fight me or what? Because, yeah, it's a no for me. Crazy. So yeah, y'all, the next story that we're gonna talk about is your most embarrassing moment. I have so many embarrassing moments that it's crazy. Do I be having embarrassing moments now? No, not really. Not embarrassing moments at this age, but back then as a child, I stay embarrassing myself. But I used to always ask to go to one of my friends from middle school house because her parents used to let her like walk home from school. And you know, back then in middle school, the girls like to walk. We like to walk to the park, walk to the store, anything, just like walking around basically and kicking it with people from school. And my mom and them was never going for none of that, so I used to always have to ask, can I go over my friend's house in order to be able to do that. So one day, me and my friend, we ended up leaving school, and I was supposed to be going to my friend's house, as I told y'all, but yet we're walking around everywhere, going to stores, going to the park, all type of stuff, when I was supposed to be in the house. So we actually we was walking plenty places for a minute. We ended up going to the store like way later in the day. After we made all our little runs, all our little errands, we ended up going to the store to get some snacks before we finally took it into the house. So as we in the store getting snacks, guess who I see as I'm walking to the cash register? I see my fucking dad at the fucking cash register. And he like, what you doing in here? I'm getting ready to explain myself. This man starts grabbing me, literally out the store, like literally picking me up, grabbing me out the store, dragging me. Like, he started whooping me and everything in front of everybody in the store. Mind you, I'm at the store with all of my friends from middle school. It's not just me and her. It's me, her, my little middle school crush was there in the store with us. We was having a good time, actually. Like, we was at the park doing all type of stuff, and the night ended with me getting dragged out the store. Mind you, the people I was with have never even seen my dad. They've only heard stories of him, but they never seen him. So when they watching me get dragged out of the store, they're thinking somebody is kidnapping me. Literally. So my friend Savannah, she is literally in shock. Like, my dad is grabbing me out the store. He starts whooping me. He started pulling me to his car. They in the store. Then they run into the store door to come see what's happening and where I'm going and where is this man taking me. And they in shock, literally, like, not doing shit. And now that I look back on it, I'm like, y'all never even seen my dad. So why wasn't y'all calling the police or something? I couldn't be getting kidnapped. Y'all don't know who was taking me. I could have been getting snatched out the store, literally, by a stranger. And them hoes did not help me. Literally. They watched me get snatched out the store. Even my crush, my middle school crush watched me get snatched by a man.
Damn!
They literally left me for dead. Watched me get snatched out the store, everything. And I still be telling my dad, like, you know that was so embarrassing going back to school. Or even going home and having to call my friend and tell her I didn't get kidnapped. Hey, that was my dad. Sorry for the confusion, but yeah, that was my dad. So it was fucking embarrassing. Like, I would never embarrass my child like that. Like, I should punish my dad right now. I should block him for 2 months just thinking about it, because why would you do that to me? And I was popular. Imagine a popular girl in school getting a whooping out the store because she ain't supposed to be there. That is horrible, and that's so embarrassing. It's funny, but it is embarrassing. Don't embarrass your children, because it will follow them for a long time and they're never gonna forget it. Embarrassing moments are something you literally remember. Oh yeah. The next story that I'm gonna talk about is, like, how can I describe it? I should describe this story as in, ignorant. Very ignorant. Very, 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 very ignorant. So, people that know me, like my close friends, we had these insiders on eggs. Eggs is a really funny insider for me, because me and eggs have really been through a lot in the past year. Me and eggs just seem to always be caught up in trouble. First of all, I don't even like eggs. I hate eggs. So eggs are always making its way around me, and that's why I don't like them. Like, eggs bring out the worst in me. Even when I try to eat them, like if I try to eat an omelet, if I try to eat scrambled eggs that somebody cooked, it fucking makes my stomach hurt. So at this point, I know that me and eggs just don't mix, and me and eggs are not, we are not to be put together at all. I should have nothing to do with eggs, because eggs bring out the worst in me all the time, like nonstop. So yeah, I'm gonna tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it in the most simple, but where I can explain it to detail without saying really too much. So basically, yeah, one time, me and my ex actually had got into it one day. Like, we were into it, like, we wasn't messing with each other. Something had happened the night before. And I was being really selfish this night, because I don't know, I had so much going on in my head that I could not seem to think. Like, I was being very selfish at the moment. So something had happened to my ex the night before this situation with the ex happened. Something had happened. Oh, see, me and eggs just don't get along. Something had happened with my ex the night before this incident occurred. So yeah, basically, the man disappeared at night because I was being selfish. I kind of pissed him off, and he literally, like, ignored me for the rest of the night and the next morning, like the whole day. Mind you, I don't take well to being ignored. Like, I do the ignoring. Don't ignore me. So at this point, I'm thinking, like, what's going on? Like, why are you ignoring me? I know I pissed you off, but is it that deep for you to ignore me? The situation was definitely that deep for him to ignore me, but I don't like being ignored. Like, I don't take it, like, I literally do not take well to people ignoring me. Like, I feel like if you ignore me, you playing with me. So I'm at work and whatever, and I'm like, dang, I've been getting ignored all day. It's been almost a whole full day. So at this point, I'm calling and calling. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are you not answering the phone? So I left work, and I ended up pulling up to his house, because I'm like, okay, I know this happened to you last night. So at this point, I'm thinking something is wrong. So I ended up pulling up and whatever. I get out my car, I'm walking up to the stairs. And I'm walking up the stairs, and I'm just finna get ready to knock on the door. So as I'm getting ready to actually knock on the door, guess what I see all over the door? I see fucking drippy, gooey, just shit everywhere on the fucking door. And it was fucking eggs. I seen eggs all on the door. I seen eggs in the fucking grass everywhere. Just like somebody just came and just was doop, like just throwing eggs everywhere. Like somebody was pissed off. Somebody came and egged the fuck out of the door. Mind you, at the time, this is my nigga. So this my nigga, his house, I'm at work, I ain't egging. Who egged the house? So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to put two and two together. And I'm like, why do you have eggs on your door? How mad is someone to come egg your door? Like, what did you do? Because if I egg somebody's house, it's gonna have to be my nigga. We're gonna have to be involved. Why do you have eggs on your door? Because you didn't piss me off, I pissed you off. I didn't egg your shit, so why are eggs here? So at this point, my heart is beating fast. I'm like getting, like my nose starting to flare, everything. So I'm knocking on the door. I'm like, all right. I'm knocking. Here this man comes to the door. This man like, come to the back door. Come to the back door. He's screaming, come to the back door. I'm like, what you want me to come to the back door for? So at this point, you ain't been answering the phone for me all morning. It's eggs on your door, and you want me to come to the back door? I have never went to the back door, so why do you want me to come to the back door now? So I'm slowly walking to the side to go to the back door, but I'm trying to keep track. I'm trying to keep eye on the front door too, because I'm like, you ain't finna be trying to play no slick mind games with me or something. So I'm just trying to peep out both surroundings. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Because why do you want me to come to the back door, for one? And why the fuck do you have eggs on your door? Why are eggs on your door? I hate eggs. Why are eggs there? So yeah, I'm walking to the back door, but mind you, I'm looking back, making sure ain't nothing going on in the front, but trying to go to the back door too. So I eventually, as I'm walking to the back door, I hear the back door opening. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I walk in, I'm just looking around, like, what's going on? Like, why you ain't answering the phone? Like, is everything okay? He like, yeah, I just woke up. He had crust and stuff in his fucking eyes, so he definitely just woke up. But why you've been asleep all this time? Like, why haven't you been up? It's almost 6 o'clock p.m. I pissed you off last night, and I ain't heard nothing from you. And that's not like him, so it was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Are you okay? So, furthermore, the eggs is just making my stomach hurt. Everything is boiling up. Everything is coming up. I couldn't even focus on what happened to the man last night. All I could think about was the fucking eggs. All I could think about was the eggs. So, I just busted. I'm like, what's on your door? He like, what you talking about? I'm like, it's eggs crumbs all in the grass. He like, he gets his fucking stuttering. I'm talking about stuttering so bad, I could have fucking made a beat out of his fucking stutters. Like, stuttering bad as fuck. So I'm like, what? Why is it fucking egg crumbs in the grass? Why is it eggs on your door? He like, one of my niggas' girlfriends came and egged my house.
Really, nigga?
So mind you, I'm like, what? Why would one of your friends' girlfriends come egg your house? This not their house, this your house. What did you do to them to make them want to egg your house? So at this point, I feel like you playing with me because you stuttering. I know you. I know when you start stuttering that you're lying. Why are you stuttering? You can't get your words out because I'm right here and it's too, you couldn't think fast enough. And then I just noticed you told me to come to the back door, so you didn't probably want me to see the eggs. Let me take a drink. So yeah. I'm like, so you're telling me that one of your friend's girlfriends egged your house. This man like, yeah. He like, what you come over here for? You thought I was doing something? I'm like, no, I ain't think you was doing nothing, but you ain't answering the phone. I'm trying to make sure you're okay. Mind you, I walk up and it's fucking eggs on your door. So I'm pulling up to try to check on you and you got fucking eggs all on your door. I'm like, So what girlfriend egged the house? He like, I'm gonna just use a fake name. He like Tom. Tom girlfriend egged the house. So I'm thinking like, okay, Tom girlfriend egged the house. So at this point, I'm pissed. So I just walked out the house and started walking to my car because at this point, I'm gonna have another client pull up. And I don't got time to be sitting here listening to your fucking stuttering ass. Like, the fuck? I'm not gonna listen to you sit up here stutter them lies out your mouth. So I'm like, all right, let me leave. So I'm leaving and whatever. As I'm on my way home, I'm calling all my friends, like, just trying to get a better view on what I should do. Because now at this point, I feel like you got eggs on your house and you trying to stutter and you lying. So I need to do something so you can know to stop playing with me. Stop playing with me because for one, you out of all people knew I don't even like eggs. So why would you play with me with these eggs? So I get to the shop, I do my client hair and whatever. The whole time I'm doing my client hair, my fucking stomach is hurting so bad, y'all, because I just keep thinking about the eggs. As I'm getting deeper and deeper into thinking about them, I'm just ready to get off. Like, I'm ready to finish my client and everything. I'm pretty sure I probably had a horrible attitude with my client. So that was making me even more mad. I couldn't even be myself because I was too worried about why my nigga got eggs on his door. Like, dang, somebody else egging my nigga house. I didn't even get to egg my nigga house, but somebody else doing it. I finished my client and whatever. And as soon as I finished my client, I called one of my friends. Dear diary. And I'm like, it's really bothering me that my nigga got eggs on his door. Like, I feel betrayed. I feel played. And I feel salty that my nigga got eggs on his door that I didn't egg. So we just laughing and whatever. But I'm laughing, but I'm really mad. I'm laughing, but I'm trying to laugh to keep from crying. What they say, laugh to keep from crying? I'm sitting on the phone, I'm laughing, but I'm angry laughing. Because I don't fucking like eggs. Sitting here angry laughing, I'm like, all right, I'm ready to take it full force. So I packed up the biggest curlers I had in my salon. And I packed them up, I rolled them up super, super tight. I ran out the shop, I set the alarm, ran out the shop, got in my car. I made it to this man's house from my shop in like, 10 minutes. Got on the highway and everything. Made it to his house in like all of 10 minutes. So I'm literally laughing as I'm doing all of this because I'm like, wow, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm really this pissed about some eggs that I'm real life finna do this. And I'm young, so I don't have like a lot, I don't have all those crazy moments people be having and all this different type of stuff. So this was like my first crazy thing that I've done to somebody. And to one of my boyfriend. This is the craziest thing I had ever done to somebody I like was messing with. Cause I'm like super chill. I don't be on that type of stuff. But for some reason, I just don't like eggs. And I just could not go for no eggs because I don't like them. But yeah, so I pull up to the house or whatever. First of all, I circle the block like 3 times.
Niggas that act hard.
Because I'm just trying to peep what all cars is in there to see if somebody's finna come out or to see what's going on. So I'm looking through the window. I'm like, okay, I see heads in the living room and whatever. So I'm finna just hurry up and shatter the windows and run back to my car. So I eventually pulled up in the front of the house, but I parked a little further back. So as I'm parking a little further back, I'm peeping the scene and I'm like noticing the neighbors. I see the neighbors outside. And I'm like, dang, the neighbors outside, they finna see me. Just so happened, God must have heard my prayers about them neighbors being outside that they just so happened to walk in the house. Literally, they walked in the house and they turned their porch light on. I'm like, they in to stay. They in the house to stay. You turn your porch light on, that means you going in. So I put my car in park. I grabbed the curlers. Mind you, these curlers are so fucking heavy. Like, I grabbed the curlers, but I'm trying to get a good grip on them because they're heavy. They're super big. So I grabbed the curlers. I slammed the door. I didn't slam it. I like shut the door a little light so didn't nobody hear the door closing. So as I'm walking up to the fucking windows, my stomach is hurting again. My stomach hurting. I'm shaking. I'm trembling. I'm pissed. I'm angry. It's eggs everywhere. It's just so much going on. So I grabbed the curlers and whatever. So I just like, all right, I just gotta do it. I'm already here. I gotta own up to my word. Mind you, my friend in the car on the phone waiting for me to run back in the car. So I pick up the curlies and I just get to shattering the windows. Shattering them, literally slamming all the windows. And as I'm doing it, I hear people running. They like I hear so many people fucking running. I hear people falling, running, fucking whispering like, go, go, go. Like, that's all I hear. Mind you, something had just happened to him last night, so I kind of put two and two together while they were running. But mind you, it was just me. I was just breaking the windows. So I break the windows and whatever. I actually end up seeing my curler, the top to my curler thing fall off. So I'm trying to see like, dang, should I pick up the thing? Because then if I don't pick it up, they're going to like know that it was some curlers. So I just ran to my car. I'm like, all right, let me just run to my car. Because at this point, I don't care. If you're going to know it's me anyways. So I run to my car and whatever. And I ended up getting in the car and I skirted off real fast. Mind you, as I'm skirting off, I hear the neighbors coming. I see the neighbors coming outside in my rearview mirror. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I skirted off and whatever. I'm driving fast. Literally, I'm trying to get literally all the way home without getting pulled over or nothing. So I'm driving super fast and whatever. I honestly get all the way home. Mind you, I had to stay about 30 minutes, probably like 25 minutes from there. So as I'm at home, whatever, I was telling my friend, I'm laughing, but I'm so scared. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really just did this. I really just broke my curling irons. I really just busted these windows. And I really found fucking eggs on my nigga door. Like, I found eggs on my nigga door. How would you feel if you go to your nigga house and you find eggs on the door? Newsflash, that's not your nigga, clearly. I'm at home or whatever. I'm telling my friends, like, dang, I can't believe I really just did this. They like, girl, I can't believe you just did this with me on the phone. Like, you're crazy. I'm like, I ain't never even did nothing crazy like this. Like, dang. So I get home or whatever. I'm chilling on the bed. This man called me and he like, where you at? I'm like, I'm at home. He like, if I find out you busted my windows, you going to jail. Listen, y'all, it's taking everything in me not to laugh because I thought that shit was so funny. He's like, if I find out you busted my windows, you going to jail. So I hang up. Now, actually, I didn't hang up. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would I bust your windows? He like, yeah, all right. So he hang up or whatever. Next thing you know, I'm not even going to say names, but somebody else that's kin to him ended up calling me. And they like, where you at? What you doing? Mind you, I know that they asking me this for a reason. Okay, so then she ends up saying like, so-and-so house just got up, basically. I'm not even gonna say the word because I just feel like it's just too much, but they thought something way more serious had happened to the windows, but it was just really my curling irons. Like, they're the best curling irons ever. They're built for any type of situation that you need them for, basically. So yeah, I'm like, no, that ain't what happened. I busted the windows because at this point now I don't care. This point I'm just gonna say I busted them because what you gonna do to me? You're not gonna do nothing to me, and you're at fault. You shouldn't even care because you got eggs on your door. So I'm like, no, that ain't what happened. I busted them. They're like, oh, okay. They started laughing and we hung up. Literally, that's what it was. So this man called me back and he on the phone, he like, yeah, you going to jail. Next thing you know, I hear in the background the freaking police. I hear the police in the background. They like, what's the name? And this man sitting here stuttering because he really was just trying to scare me, but they was really serious about what the name was. So I hang up on him or whatever. I call my friend. I'm like, oh my gosh, this man really, the police is there. They're like, ain't nothing gonna happen to you because that's just the, what, battery? Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. First one, they don't got no proof. Then he ends up calling me again. He like, my neighbors got you on camera. I'm like, what? Not the neighbors got me on camera. So at this point, now I'm calling my friends like, I'm like, what if they got proof that it was me?
Law enforcement tampered with evidence to me.
You want to go get a ticket? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll take a ticket. I'll take a ticket for some eggs any day. It's definitely worth it. I'll take the ticket. So, yeah, it just was such a big thing, y'all. Like, it ended up being so much more than what it was. All over some freaking eggs. Literally eggs. So now me and my friends, we real life cracking insider about eggs because I fucking hate eggs. Eggs and me do not do well. Like, this concludes the story time with Naomi. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you turn on your post notifications for my next video. It will be out next Friday. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this story time with me. And make sure y'all go check out 7 Spice because it was actually really good. Even though I didn't finish it because I got full and the eggs completely took my appetite. But yeah. See ya.